How's it going, everybody? This is Tyler Burns, the host of the Antidote television show where Christ is the cure for culture and conversations create fertile ground for change. Once again, we are here at the Mobile location of the Move Tour 2012, sponsored by Exist Music. It is incredible out here, and we have a special guest here, one of the artists, one of the featured artists from the Move Tour. You guys know him. His name is Reith. B, thank you so much for joining us, brother.
Thanks for having me, man.
So the first time I heard you was on the original song, appropriately named, The Antidote.
Okay.
Now, if someone's just peeping in to you now, how has your sound changed or matured since then?
Yeah, well, I would say the diversity between what I do on the pop side and the hip hop side. Antidote was on a record called Now Is Not Forever.
Right.
And I was intentionally going for the singer-songwriter pop vein on that song. And I've been trying things for years, you know, and
Exactly.
I mean, it has a message behind it. So even if it flopped, like we shot a video for it with Billy Graham, even if it flopped in my eyes, it was still the message and of what it stood for was important. So since then, I would say I just got a little bit more secure. I'm trying to narrow down this broad range of diversity just a little bit, and I don't know, it's still very broad.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, are you just trying to stay undefined or indefinable, basically like not being able, and nobody can put you in a box right now.
Right.
You're all over the map in terms of versatility and diversity. Is that intentional, or you're trying to hone in on really what's your comfort zone?
Yeah, I think it's not necessarily intentional. I think it's just so at the core of who I am. That I'm more inspired and idea driven. So if I get an idea that is in the context of hip hop, I don't want to try to morph it into something that would fit this channel over here.
That's good.
And it's so unique, and I think that's why I want to stay true to it, just to walk that path that hasn't been walked before. So yeah.
Now you just came out with the mixtape, How the Story Continues, and man, it's crazy. Like, and it's weird because typically I wouldn't say, hey, let me put on this type of track. But when it was flowing, it was like, man, this is perfect, and I enjoyed it. Like creatively, what was the mindset? Did you just get in the booth and say, whatever sounds good, let's just go with it? Or
yeah.
You're just flowing?
Yeah, How the Story Continues started based off of How the Story Ends, which was the record in November. I had some remix ideas for some songs where I wanted to rap, you know, a verse and just flip up. And so I've been wanting to sample stuff for years, and just because of copyright law couldn't. So this was my opportunity to do it because it's a free project. So it really, I just was like, okay, I'm just gonna make music, and there was no like boundaries. So it was definitely from all those years of wanting to let more of the hip hop side out, kind of just built up, just kind of just erupted. And you know, the remixes of the original songs, it was a way to point back to the record, but then all of a sudden a new song idea, I did After the Beep in one weekend.
Man.
Yeah, that was crazy. I was cooped up for like 3 days.
That's crazy.
And then Get Out My Life, that one I had the verses written for another song, and I just kind of mashed them in there.
If you have not heard this, go download it. I'm telling you, there's no need to be skeptical. I'm giving you the endorsement. It's crazy. It's awesome.
Yeah, breith.com is where you get it at, breith.com.
Now, also you have some special features on there. You have Dre Murray, you have Lecrae, you have Theory Has It. These hip hop features, is this just from relationship, or is this just from music, or both? Yeah, it's from years of building friendships. I think a couple years ago I realized how connected everybody is, and how, you know, DJ Promote, who I know well, is connected to Theory Has It. Well, I reach out to Theory, and he's like, I already know, I'm ready to work. I've been following your stuff, and I was like, oh, and I've known Dre Murray for years. So I think it was in the back of my mind, I wanted to work with these guys, looking for the right opportunity. It just hadn't presented itself yet. So this was that moment, and yeah, Theory's just. Yeah, he's crazy.
He just mashed that track. It was
you
over.
were on Find Me, correct? On the
the
album? Favorite song. Favorite
song.
Oh,
man, thanks.
One of my favorite songs of the year as well. It was just soulful, and everything morphed together perfectly. Cool. So how have people reacted to you basically at the Move Tour? How have people reacted to what you're doing? I'm really eagerly expecting what you're going to do in the concert. Has there been just a wow reaction?
I think it's great because of the lineup. I have a chance, you know, you've got hip hop and then you've got Jessica Reedy, so you've got both sides of that. Yes. So I get right in the middle, and it's just a great opportunity for diversity and my unique sound, but there's still the hip-hop undertone. So I think it's been refreshing for people, because if I was just coming out there going hard off the jump, it might work, but honestly, it's more of a lighten up for a while. So it's been great, especially the fact that I'm white. I think people want you to win. You know? They do. They're like, oh, this guy, look at him. Come on, it's okay. You know what I mean? And I've been doing it for so long that I understand the context of that. And so I'm not here to prove myself. You know what I mean? I'm just here to share my music and give it away.
You're so talented, man. God has blessed you so much with talent that you don't have to prove yourself to anyone. We've been asking everyone this question on the Move Tour. What moves you and what should move us?
Yeah. I think there's things that are against me going towards God. Every day, it doesn't even have to be something considered sinful, but there's always things trying to stop me from going towards God. And so your question, what moves me towards Him, is, for one, that's where I belong. It's like, you know, internally, I might not discern it that way, because I'm searching for affirmation or searching for, you know, just acceptance or whatever it may be. But I'm searching in all these wrong places. But internally, the Spirit of God, who redeemed me, who lives in me, is drawing me to Himself. And I think I try to move myself towards God from a human way, and I can't get very far because all those other things are holding me back. But the faithfulness of God to Himself and my agreement with that, my surrendering to that, it's more than what I could do. That way, when I'm not inspired, which happens frequently, because when I'm inspired, I can go. But when I'm not, you know, and I just want to shrink back, there's still the reminder of God saying, you belong right next to me, with me. And so even though I'm already with Him, you know, that draw near to God and He'll draw near to you.
Wow. Man, that's incredible. That's really great. Thank you so much for spending some time with us. Let the people know where they can keep up with you, they can follow you.
Yeah, Reith.com, which is BREITH.com. Twitter is B_REITH, and Facebook is like something like Be Reith Official or Official Be Reith. There's a fake one out there, so don't follow them. No, for real. One time I looked on there, they were like, hey, everybody, hope you're having a great Thanksgiving. You know what I mean?
Wow. like it was not me. That's crazy. We never like to let our guests leave empty-handed, so we have a special official Antidote shirt for you.
Oh, appreciate that. For real.
Just as a thanks for your time and for all the great things that you do.
Yeah, man, that's a good shirt too. Appreciate it, man.
Appreciate it. Now, this has been Be Reith, guys, and I'm your host, Tyler Burns, on The Antidote. And as I always say, you've just been handed the antidote, but it's up to you what you do with it. Peace.